Hi guys, welcome to art class. Today our learning target is I can show that I understand where the colors go on the color wheel by arranging objects I find at my house on the color wheel. So today we're going to learn why colors are placed in certain places on the color wheel. Let's take a look at the color wheel right now. Have you seen colors arranged in this order before? Think about it. Because I know I have. I've seen them arranged like this on the rainbow. Now, most of you probably know the word secondary colors because we've talked about it in art class together, or you've talked about it with Mrs. Weathers. But just as a review, the word secondary has the word second in it. And when we say second grade, we think of the number 2. So secondary colors are made of 2 colors. So let's look at the color wheel and see if we can guess what 2 colors make orange. So looking at the color wheel, I'm seeing that red and yellow are the closest colors to orange. They're touching it and they're sandwiching orange in between them. So I'm gonna test out and see what happens when I overlap red and yellow. I wanna see what color it makes. I think it'll make orange. Let's test it. You can test this with me by finding red and yellow of paint, colored pencils, crayons, markers, any kind of colors that you have, and overlapping, putting one on top of the other. Now I'm gonna overlap yellow over it. Yeah! It makes orange! That is pretty cool, guys. I'm going to test this out on the other secondary colors on the color wheel. So next one that I'm seeing is green, and green is sandwiched between yellow and blue. So I'm going to try overlapping these 2 colors as well. Please join me to test this and see if they make green. Let me see if I can overlap it a little more to make even more green. Like, oh my goodness, that's crazy, that's green. All right, our last secondary color that's made up of 2 colors is purple. And purple is sandwiched between red and blue on the color wheel. So I'm thinking that based on the other stuff that we've looked at today, that red and blue are going to make purple, but I want to test it just in case. Join me, why don't you? All right, last one, red and blue. And I'm not pushing very hard. I'm going to overlap it one more time. It's kind of a dirty purple, but yeah, it's purple. Because of how the colors are arranged or placed on the color wheel, we were able to figure out how to make our 3 secondary colors without knowing how to mix them. It was really cool to see how the color wheel acted as a guide or an instruction manual for us to tell us how to mix those colors. And now that we know how to do that and we know why the colors are placed in the order that they are on the color wheel, we can complete our learning target, which is I can show I understand where the colors are placed on the color wheel by finding objects around my house and arranging them in a circle, just like a color wheel. I'm gonna make my color wheel at home so that I have objects available to me more like the ones that are available to you. But before I go, I gotta make sure that I know what I need. I need some red, some orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple objects. And I need them to be about even in either the amount of them or the size of them. So if I have my giant red water bottle and then I try to put purple scissors beside it, it doesn't really match the size. So I need to grab a few more purple things to even out the sizes. Okay, I'm gonna go gather my objects. You go get your objects with every color of the rainbow too. start arranging our objects in a circle, just like the color wheel. I'm gonna start with red. You can put them on top of each other, beside each other, it's completely up to you. And then orange. Yellow. Green is next. Blue. And purple. Okay friends, now that this is Ocean, now that you are done with your color wheels, please take a picture and upload them to Seesaw so that I can see them. I will see you in art class, and if you're from Waukegan, I miss you, and I hope you're doing well.